Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Britt, and this is a 20-minute gentle vinyasa sequence. So grab your props, put on your favorite music, and let's jump in. Find a comfortable seated position on your mat and start to bring your awareness to your breath. Slow and steady inhale. Slow and steady exhale. As we move through class, please listen to your body and take care of yourself. If anything feels uncomfortable, then feel free to skip it or modify it as needed. And these 20 minutes are really for you, so use them however you want. Inhale, right arm overhead, and gently pull your head towards your shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale, other side. Exhale, release. We'll go again. Right arm overhead, gently pull. Exhale, release. Inhale, other side. Exhale, release. Take a moment to look over each shoulder to get ready for some twists. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Exhale, release. For a seated side bend, place your right hand on the mat, left arm stretches overhead. Exhale, release. Other side. Stretch your right arm overhead. Exhale, release. We'll go again. Exhale, release. Other side. Exhale, release. Cactus the arms, option to back bend, drawing the chest forward. Exhale, release. Let your hands fall to your knees. Take a couple minutes to work out any more sticky spots in your neck and shoulders. You can roll your shoulders backwards and forwards, roll your head from side to side or in a complete circle. You might nod your head up and down yes, or shake it side to side no. Any gentle movements to bring more motion to your neck and shoulders and help break up the tension that we all accumulate throughout the day. Transitioning from a seated position to being on our knees, make any adjustments you need to feel comfortable. Come into a neutral tabletop position, aligning your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Inhale, draw the belly towards the floor. Exhale, round the spine up towards the ceiling. So moving through cat-cows, you can move at your own pace. Try matching your breath with your movement. And use your muscles to really pull your belly towards the floor or really push your spine up towards the ceiling to create more space and openness in the front and back of the body. Come back to neutral whenever you're ready and look over each shoulder to stretch the sides of the body. Another option here is to do barrel rolls to bring more movement through the core of the body. Tuck your toes, sit back on your heels for fire toes to stretch the bottoms of the feet. This is a great opportunity to do any hand or wrist warm-ups that you like to incorporate in your practice. If you roll your wrists one way, don't forget to roll them the other way. I also like to shake out my hands, shake out my fingers. Another wrist stretch is bringing your hands in prayer position, pointing your fingers at your chest and pushing your wrists outward. You can then rotate so the backs of your hands are touching and stretch the tops of the wrists that way. Come back onto your hands and tap the tops of your feet on the mat. Now sit back on your heels, place your hands behind you, and lift your knees up to stretch the tops of the feet. Another way to stretch the tops of the feet is to bring your hands in front of your knees and lift up your hips. Come back to a neutral tabletop position, tuck the toes, and push your hips back into downward facing dog. Walk out the knees, move the hips. Inhale and walk your feet forward. Taking a moment in a ragdoll position, bend your knees as much as you need to, grab opposite elbows in each hand, and gently sway back and forth. Stretching the lower back and the hips here, allowing gravity to help open your spine up towards the floor. Inhale slowly, unfurl, rise up, take a moment in Tadasana, roll the shoulders back. Heading into sun salutations to keep warming up the body. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into high plank, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step, float, or jump forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll move through a couple more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, float, or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step, float, or jump forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, float, or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step, float, or jump forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, step your right foot back to a high crescent lunge. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Keep the front knee over your ankle. Inhale, stretch up, maybe reach back into a baby back bend. Exhale, open into warrior two. Watch out for plants. Keeping your legs strong, inhale, reach forward, reverse warrior, stretching the front side of the body. Exhale, find extended side angle, stretching the other side of the body. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, windmill the arms to the floor, pivot your back foot, step back into a high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Take a moment. Inhale, right leg up, watch out for plants, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands, come up into a high crescent lunge. Find a solid foundation with your legs, energetically pulling them together. Inhale, stretch up, maybe reach back behind you. Exhale, open into warrior two. Inhale, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Come back to warrior two. Keep your legs strong. Windmill the arms down. Step back into a high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Bring the knees down to the mat, spread them wide, and find a child's pose, letting your spine and body completely relax. When you're ready, inhale, come to a neutral tabletop position. For thread the needle, bring your right arm up and thread it through under your left arm. Do a few at your own pace, and on the last one, or whenever you're ready, bring your right shoulder down to the floor, left arm up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your hips square so that the twist and the shoulder stretch is focused on the back of the body. When you're ready, left hand down, right arm up, and back to a neutral tabletop. Other side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. A couple more times at your own pace. And remember, on the last one, we'll bring our left shoulder down to the floor, right arm up, feeling a stretch and a twist in the back of the body. When you're ready, right hand down, left arm up, and back to neutral. Make your way onto your stomach for some back muscle strengthening postures. If you have any back injuries or pain, feel free to modify or skip them altogether. Otherwise, start with your chin on the floor, hands under shoulders, elbows tucked in. Inhale and peel your chest up off of the floor using your back muscles. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Keep breathing, tiny sips of breath here. Exhale, lower down, left cheek on the floor, hands by your side. Setting up for a variation of Shalabhasana locust pose, bring your chin back to the floor, arms by your side, and using your back muscles, lift everything up off the floor, arms, legs, chest, head, everything. With each inhale, see if you can lift up a little bit more, and each exhale, hold it there. Exhale, lower back down, right cheek on the floor, let everything relax. Bring your chin back to the floor, setting up for Dhanurasana bow pose. Bend your knees, grab your feet from the outside. Inhale, use your back muscles, lift up off of the floor, kicking into your hands, lifting up. Keep your shoulders away from your ears, tiny sips of air here, lifting and holding. Inhale, stretch up a little bit more if you can. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Left cheek on the floor, arms by your side. Let everything relax. Bring your hands back under your shoulders and push yourself back into a child's pose to give the spine a chance to readjust after all those back bends. Slowly and gently, make your way out of child's pose into a seated position in the center of your mat. Bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, leading with your chest. Only go as far down as you comfortably can without feeling any sharp pain. This pose is great for opening up the hips and stretching all the muscles and tendons around the lower back and hip area. Inhale, slowly come back up. Make your way onto your back on the floor, lying down. Take out any hair clips, make any adjustments you need to be comfortable. Extend both legs and take a moment. Inhale, bend your left knee up towards your chest. Exhale, let it fall across your body. Cactus the arms, look the opposite direction. If the stretch is feeling too strong in the hip or the spine, you can try putting a block underneath your knee, a block or a bolster, to give your limb some extra support so that the twist isn't quite as deep or quite as strong. Inhale, gently come back to center. Exhale, lower the leg. Inhale, bend your right knee up towards your chest, and exhale, let it fall across your body. Look the opposite way, cactus your arms. Twisting the spine like this and opening up the hip can create a lot of space in these areas, and in yogic philosophy, the hips are also a storage center for emotion. So if you're feeling emotional or particularly open and vulnerable in this position, that is completely normal. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower everything down. Come into a happy baby pose, bending the knees, feet towards the ceiling. You can rock back and forth. Another option here is to bring your knees to your chest into a little ball before you lower everything down into Shavasana. Relax your whole body. Release any tension you might be holding in your jaw, in your stomach, in your legs, your arms, your forehead. Relax everything. Notice how your body is feeling right now, how your mind is feeling right now, and then let everything go. Shavasana is a great time to completely relax your body and mind and give yourself time and space to just be, to just exist. I'll be here with you for a few minutes and will cue you out of Shavasana, or feel free to stay past my cues. Slowly start to bring awareness back to the room, back into your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and when you're ready, make your way back into a seated position in the center of your mat. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and thank you to all the teachers and students who have passed yoga down before me. I hope you all have wonderful, peaceful days. Namaste.